Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room. Hope all is well, of course. It is a hump day. That means it's halfway between something and something else, and whether that's relevant to you, I don't know. My schedule's a little freeforming all over the place. No longer in the world of banker's hours, so, and I know having worked retail myself and any other number of things, schedules are not always cut and dry, but hopefully your week has been progressing well. If you are new to the Rec Room, this is your virtual hangout for creative project updates, pop culture commentary, and deep dives into franchises that inspire any of the above. My list is kind of short tonight, actually, so usually things are a little bit more loaded front half of the week, and then as news wanes or activity level just becomes a little bit more monotonous, usually a little bit more difficult to embellish and exaggerate how exciting it really is. So, I don't have much on the news for the rundown. Things are pretty steady. Thank you to all of you who are checking stuff out. Views keep accumulating, so that's always appreciated. So as far as stuff I got done today, I spent a little bit more last night on our Tomb Raider episode talking about what's going on with writing progress in book two. I actually gave a little teaser of some of the content going on. So I did mention I had to work on a fight scene, and I actually got that mostly done today. So hopefully I will be finishing chapter 8 tomorrow, and then I'll give you a little bit more of an update once we get to chapter 9. I don't know if I'll mention anything right when we start or once I get a sense of where the chapter's going again, because I think the chapter we're headed into actually has a location that kind of had a sneak peek in Ascendant Chaos in book one. So I'll give you a couple more details once we get a little closer to that. The only other point of relevance was just I got some recording done today on some audiobook stuff for book one, so nothing too crazy there. I'm sure the super exciting one that everybody wants to hear about, and I say that facetiously because I found a way I can actually make it more interesting about actual process, is that I got paperwork done today. The way I work organizationally is that I essentially don't file paperwork and get stuff organized and filed maybe but once a year, and that's usually around tax time. So what happened was in December, I kind of had to get some things grouped up to get like kind of some monetary lifeline stuff happening for the beginning of the year, and because of that, paperwork has hardcore invaded one of my workspaces. So the thing is, it can kind of sit there for a while, and I guess from an organization standpoint, my mind works in such a way that I can ignore certain things for a while because higher priority issues take precedence. It's like you gotta get other things done. But after a while, once those things are knocked off the list, certain things you get tired of looking at them and realize it's time to get them done. So it's actually, as much as it sounds goofy, in a way, a big stress relief to have some of those things knocked off a list or just out of line of sight, because when it comes to creative stuff, some of that can be ultra distracting. So I don't know if any of you experience that. Feel free to sound off if you have any particular uh, boons or banes when it comes to how you decide to do your workflow. Um, some of my work I can do with or without things going on, but when it comes to writing and things that require a ton of concentration, I essentially need nothing within my peripheral vision, or I need to not have other daily projects sitting nearby, because psychologically it's just like any number of those things can be a distraction at some point or another. So you'll have to let me know if you have any similar thoughts on those kind of things. The only interesting thing I think I found, on pop culture stuff today was that something popped up in my YouTube algorithm. I didn't know this was in the works, but I've been checking on it, maybe once a year or so to see if there's any status updates. But it looks like they're finally moving ahead with the next Riddick movie. Um, I know people are not always huge fans of Vin Diesel, and it's not, to me, I'm kind of indifferent whether he's an actor or, he's had some pretty terrible roles. The only two franchises that I kind of tolerate him in are Fast and Furious, and Fast and Furious, of course, is just a nonsensical title as it is, but it seems to be one of the roles that he does okay with Toretto. But the one I find him more interesting in is his portrayal of Riddick. Now, Riddick, of course, with being, most of its entries being R-rated, it's got a lot of nonsensical content, but his character, though, is very interesting to me, how he's just so no nonsense, yet snarky at the same time, and just like calculating beyond what scenarios should allow. And some of the movies have some pretty interesting dialogue, and it's also kind of interesting that I don't know if the director of those films has done other works, but it's always the same guy, so you have continuity across the franchise with having the same director. Clearly, there's like a common vision, or at least a consistent vision for the franchise. And I know the middle movie wasn't received very well, but I think the third movie did a lot to go back to the formula with how the first one was done. And I probably like that personally, like that one the best over Pitch Black. And there's just some goofy dialogue at times. So for being a serious movie, I like the way some of the dialogue is written. And if I'm being serious with myself, I think even some of Riddick's mannerisms are probably mildly influential in some of key characters with Vanguard in Ascendant Chaos. Now, minus the whole protagonist as a murderer standpoint, but I mean more from the demeanor and the antics, along like Blade, at least the Wesley Snipes version of Blade. So I kind of try to take positive things, even with movies that are either mediocre or bad. And I'm not even saying that the Riddick ones are bad. It's just like I can watch bad movies and still try to find interesting things. I mean, I've got a couple that were influential from a creative standpoint, and they're just essentially bottom of the B movie barrel. But sometimes you'll find interesting things done even in B movies that are worth trying to replicate or take inspiration from. So I'd say the new Riddick movie plus maybe one other one are the only two things I've had on my list of things I'd maybe watch from a Hollywood standpoint, because I've only seen two theater movies in the last 5 years, if that gives you any indication how nonplussed I am about with what Hollywood offers anymore. And the other one, which I would definitely want to see if done well, would be a sequel or a follow-up movie to Edge of Tomorrow, because there was a lot of cool things that was done in that movie, and I guess that was based on a short sci-fi novel or something to that effect. And that seems like one that Tom Cruise wants to do a sequel to, but I think there's a lot of moving pieces, and who knows what it takes to get all that done, especially when he's involved with other big things like Mission Impossible. And honestly, Mission Impossible 7 was one of the two movies that I saw, but even Mission Impossible, based on certain creative decisions with 8, or at least how they resolved 7, I'm like, I'm not even sure if I'm, keen on where Mission Impossible's going anymore. And that's more for creative stuff. I mean, more so than say Agenda and all the usual garbage. Uh, but it's kind of disappointing to really care about the storytelling process visually, and yet the major institution that is behind a lot of it is just so disappointing in their offerings. So that's pretty much all I got. I know I haven't seen a whole lot in video game news today, so just kind of waiting to see if anything pops up, especially with the collections that we're waiting for. I haven't actually seen an update on Tomb Raider Remastered, the second one yet, which is going to include games 4, 5, and 6. And I guess if Crystal Dynamics or Asper or Aspire or whatever their title is, whoever's got control anymore, if they're or is it Saber Interactive and Embracer? I can't even keep track of who development is anymore. But if they're on a roll, it'd be nice if they would actually do the other Legend, Underworld, and Anniversary era games too. That'd be kind of cool, because that'd be another 3-game set. And I mean, the only series of Tomb Raider that I don't care about is the current stuff. The bleh. Anyway, I don't need to get into that. We're not on Tomb Raider night. We're on Warriors. So, yeah, I think at this point I'm reaching filler territory because I got nothing else to say. So typically it's Warriors Wednesday, and of course Warriors has been on holiday hiatus as well, because Christmas and New Year's Day both fell on a Wednesday for the last couple weeks, and we've been on a break. Now, the crazy thing was, after we got finished last time, I finally reached the point with us being like all the way into chapter 7, I think. I'm like, where's the one Ninja Gaiden character left that we don't have? And I finally broke down and went and looked on GameFAQs for a write-up, and there's still, it's probably the same one I used years ago when I actually purchased the game for PS4, and it's a massive write-up that somebody did to even explain how the weapons work, and so many things. And I gotta admit, if this game were what you got, like, say, I'd probably say more like 30 years ago, if you're talking like Super Nintendo era, so 16 32-bit era, this is the kind of game you want for offline content, for things to do. Because by going through the the walkthrough, I'm just like blown away by how much stuff there is to unlock. Because not only is there just the characters, you've got side missions and the weapon upgrading and so many other things. And while I'm in my rant here, I see we got, I hope I pronounced your name right, Vescaria, joining us on Twitch. So greetings to you as well. Thanks for hanging out with us. I did see that we actually had a couple people on Twitch that were watching Warriors tonight. So glad to have you if you're here for some Warriors and for some usual shenanigans that we got going on. But yeah, the walkthrough is crazy. I'm going to have to save an offline copy. And the thing is, if we were ambitious enough to actually go through the amount of content that Warriors has, we could be busy here indefinitely. But I think, you know, that will have to be a wait and see by the time we get some of the story stuff done, because this game could essentially be never ending, kind of like in the scope of MechWarrior 5. But my objective tonight, because we are on episode 25, I called it Hunt for the Hunter. I am bound and determined to get Rachel unlocked tonight, and I did write down the mission title. I also wrote down one of the ones to get like one of her weapons unlocked. Now that's probably a little bit out of scope, but at least gave me a reference point for talking about where we're at with weapons, because we still only have 4-star weapons. And apparently it goes up to level 5, which are then called Mystics, and then you've got ultimate weapons on top of that. So it's like ridiculous for me to try to mentally keep track of just how much is going on in this game, and that's aside from just the normal story content. So Vescaria says, you played Warriors Orochi 3. It was awesome. So you'll have to, if you're a pro at it, you may have to give me some tips, or let me know like what kind of progress you've had on this, because we've been working on it for a few months, and I still feel like I've just barely scratched the tip of the iceberg with how much is in here. So here we go. We're picking up where we left off, except I'm going to detour, and I don't know if I need to warm up first. Otherwise, we're going to try to figure out what I need to do to unlock Rachel. So I'm going to look at the timeline here. So actually, we're not technically on 7 yet. I'm guessing once we start doing some of this, we'll get thrown into the past. Because, yeah, Chapter 7's not unlocked. Now, I also, you know, we've looked at the orb thing as well, and the walkthrough also showed that orbs are unlocked by certain chapters in 5, 6, if not 7, maybe 8. So it's kind of weird that orbs aren't even available till we get to this chapter. I'm really at a loss for trying to make sense of all that. Now, the next thing I've got to figure out here, so it's the Battle of Jingdong, which I'm sure I'm butchering that name, to find Rachel, which I'm going to be perturbed if it's not in here. Chapter 2. Liaodong, Nanzong. Oh my, so I wonder, it may not even be available yet. Oh, now I gotta figure out, oh wait, hold on. Nope, nope, nope. Oh boy. Jingxi, Kyushu, Onagawa, Yan Province, Taoshui, Jiang. Unless it's this one, but I don't think that's it. Diversion, Liang Province. No. Oh, I'm upset that this doesn't look like the right one. Unless it's 3. Oh no. So I don't even have the mission available to unlock her yet. So I've probably got to figure out which one leads to it. So this is a bust. All right. So you're saying you've played the game originally on Xbox 360 over 10 years ago. Yeah. So you're essentially in the same boat as me. My first exposure to this was on PS4. I think I may have bought the 360 version and never played it, and I think the only reason I bought it was probably more for character model extraction, and I didn't get into it until this Ultimate version, but I played through it and then went 10 years, so I mean, we just started this last year in 2024, so going from 2014 to 24, yeah, that's been 10 years for me as well. So did you play any of the other games in the series? Are you into any of the Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warrior games by themselves, or did you do the same thing I did and just hop into Warriors, or the Orochi version? Okay, man, this is killing me. I can't believe I still don't have what's needed to unlock her. I may actually have to look at the game facts thing while we're live here, because that's going to throw my entire plan out the window. Let me check Chapter 4 here. Nope. There's nothing for 5. Chapter 3. Ooh, this one just opened then. That's interesting. Okay, now I gotta figure out... Alright, sit tight for a second. I gotta do a test here. I gotta look at the walkthrough. Because... And this is something I normally don't do. I usually wing everything here to figure it out as I go. But like I said, this game has got so much in it. And I guess the only drawback to this game would be... I'll turn the audio down here for a second so I'm not fighting with it. That there is no technically in-game means to learn this stuff. Because that's the mark of a good game. You can make something complicated and challenging, but at the same time there should be a little bit of a element to figure out how to do it within the game. Okay, so side battles... Yeah, Battle of Jean Dong. So it is saying Chapter 2. I don't know if there's anything to do with order here. Kyushu, that's ambush. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out how this unlocks then. Let's see here. So 2I04. Uh-oh. So it's a difficulty 3, Dingfang, Lianxi. Oh, we don't even have Lianxi yet. So in other words, if... No, that's recommended. So basically, if Lianxi is one of the ones needed... It doesn't even show the unlock conditions. This is brutal. Now I'm frustrated. I gotta change the episode title. So you start playing Dynasty Warriors on PlayStation 2, and yeah, many years ago for that. Sweet. So basically you started that and you had some co-op going on. Yeah, and so you mentioned the bonds for the characters. Yeah, I just discovered that, or I guess rediscovered that just a few weeks ago when somebody else popped in, because I hadn't even realized that these gray ones were locked. Basically, if it didn't have a flashy new tag on it, I was just disregarding it. And somebody asked, like, oh, what's the difference between the dark gray and the light gray? And I'm like, what do you mean dark gray? They're all the same, aren't they? Then I look, I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice all these. So, man, I'm at a total loss now that we don't even have the stage needed to get to Rachel. But it's in here somewhere, but I don't know what the requisite is to unlock. We've done some of these, and I haven't been keeping track of which ones we've finished. So I guess what I'd have to do is start working on another team here, and I don't know which team I need to work on. There was also a recommendation that said, you know, level up one character until you get them promoted. I mean, really, even of the 2 of the 3 characters we have here, Hayabusa and Taishi, they're still on like 60s, so I haven't even rolled anybody over yet. Man, so I'm like feeling like such a scrub at the moment with this. So I think we got this one done, because that was one of the struggles to get the characters rolling. That's done. Oh, you know what? I guess that's another way to look at this is if you pick the difficulty. Okay, cleared. That's how I'd have to check it. Okay. So we have, yeah, if they're available, we've pretty much done them all. Well, I guess at this point, I'm going to have to hop ahead to Chapter 6 until something else pops up, because I don't remember where Lianxi was at. I just know that we haven't unlocked her yet. So here we go, surge ahead on the timeline here. This is a level 10. Nuwa is the only one that's kind of behind. But let's get back to camp here first. I don't know if they have anything to say. Yes, let's not get sucked into the mirror. Yes, he's depressed. That's too bad. We'll just hop around the Mirrorverse and get him some uppers. Okay, so we're up to 16 crystals now, which I probably should read up if there's a more accurate or more efficient way of getting crystals, because I'm still at a loss there. So, what? So we're using a level 3 weapon with him? Have I not given him a 4? Okay, so he still needs Reach and Frenzy. If we can get Reach and Frenzy for cheap. And another thing I discovered, there's also these orbs are kind of related to these pricey attributes, which I'm really going to have to read up on that stuff. Reach, no reach. Okay, so I don't need to get anything from him. I basically just need to get a level 4 working with him. Okay. Nua's got a 4. Anything we want to give her? Not courage. Not wind. She has destruction and has flame. We'll spend some money on that. And Hayabusa, probably not. I have to get rid of the baseball bat, seriously. He still need... Well, that's for the bat. I need to... Those other weapons maxed out. And now that I'm noticing it, it does plus 33, so I hadn't checked the compatibility in a while, so it does show that these goofy weapons have a much higher attack rating once you get the compatibility up. Alright, we'll stick with the baseball bat a little while longer, but let's get Nua's weapon modified here. Alright, brings that up to 5, brings that up to 6. And then, alright, Taishi's got a 3 here. So, if I take this, I need to get some spots off of that. He does not, well, he does have absorption, but I'm not going to need it. You know what, we're just... I need a cheap weapon with slots on it to burn. Cheapest weapon out there is 7,500. Shoot, messed that up. Battle prep. No, not that. Okay. Let's just... You know what? No, we'll do this one. 2 sockets, and the rest is just trashed. Okay. So we're going to start with this one, and then we're going to merge this. So let me see if I can organize this the way I want now. So I kind of tried doing Brawn and Might together, but I don't have Might, apparently. So I guess, what would I want next to Might? When gamers play this game, you ask for permission if you need a bit of tips and insight on what to do next or acquire. I'm open to suggestion. I mean, I try not to get too crazy on, like a linear path, but if you know things like, I guess maybe something I'm overlooking, like stats or anything like that, because in a way, I do try to figure it out, but at the same time, if there's something like blatantly obvious, by all means, feel free to sound out. And I appreciate that you have the courtesy to do that, because I think, you know, everybody's been pretty cool, but it's not often we get a lot of people that have played ahead on some of the titles, because some of them are new or everybody else is playing it themselves. So by all means, conversation for sure is welcome. Okay, so... Alright, so Brawn I'm going to do last. I'm going to replace Ice with that one. And then what I'm most likely to get rid of would probably be Flame, so I'll do that. Bolt will probably go last as well. So Agility, Reach. I probably should have done Frenzy Neck. It really doesn't matter. So let's go Frenzy, Slay, Absorption, Bolt, and Brawn over Ice. There we go. Okay. Trying to make it a little easier for me to remember anything. Alright, so he's got that set. I just gotta remember to activate that. Okay. Save. All right, here we go. Okay, chapter 6. Now that we've been demotivated. Okay. Let's start there. We'll keep Nua for a second. So we're going to imprison her. We're going back in time, but we're not going too far back in time. Once again, traverse space and time, except space and time, not exactly dimensions. Right. Okay, so here's what we have. We've got most of the right side of the map all blocked off there. Take all those. Any info. Defeat Tamamo, who's not even on the map yet, and we just gotta make sure he's not defeated, so we've only got one person to worry about. Let's make sure his weapon is switched. And then I think we're good. Nothing else to see. Cool. Oh, yes, yeah, definitely have to go on as far as chapter 6 for now. I got a little bit more distracted on some of the side quests once I discovered that, but it's kind of like a, you know, a ping pong thing. Sometimes I work on story, sometimes I work on side quests. But yeah, this game's got so much nuance now that I'm revisiting some of the content. I'm like, oh, how'd I forget all this? Or how is there so much in here? Oop, I'll take that. Of course, if I miss things on the strategy element, like fighting enemies, that's something I'm likely to do because I'm usually focused on the screen and it's just like, it's out of my peripheral vision. I'm like, what did I miss here? I've failed objectives on more than one occasion. Alright, get hit with a Louisville Slugger. And I am not doing this correctly. I am so rusty after not playing this in 2 weeks. In fact, I'm like struggling to do an Azuna drop here. And then nobody wants to sign up for an Azuna drop. Okay, where are we going here? Let's go down. Open the door. I see feet. Open the door. There you go. There we go. Neck breaks are free. Look out for Lancehead. We'll drop. Oh yeah, we'll drop something on you, then freeze you. How about that? I guess we can see if we can max out the Louisville Slugger. Bonk. Okay, cool. Big open field with a bunch of scrubs. Alright, keep going left. You want pressing down on the directional pad can also bring out the other two. Yes. And strangely, I have not been in the habit of doing that. I don't know if it's fear of them taking damage. I know I relied more upon that in Gauntlet mode, which I still have not touched since I resumed, playing this. But I don't know if it's maybe I'm a little bit more overloaded by what is going on here. You'll have to let me know if there's, like, I guess some of the pros or cons of doing that. Alright, I'm assuming this is going to open. The lightning bolts. Alright, quit yakking, just open the door. There we go. Love dropping 50 at once. Alright, it's clubbing time. Oh, not Kyuki. Get wrecked. Oh, you got stunned, huh? All of the outer gates open. Okay. Yes. And just disclaimer, I butcher names constantly and most of the time intentionally. Some it's intentional and some I'm going to do it accidentally no matter what I try. Oh, we'll take that. Let's give her some ranking up options here. Get some XP. Since the others are ranked up so much, but I guess maybe that is counterintuitive if the recommendation is level up one character all the way, but cut some scrubs. I feel like most of her attacks are so short range. She's not bubbling up to one of my favorites, that's for sure. Okay, I think the XP boost is done. He's on mine. These guys look a little bored. Alright, oh, I guess everybody's fighting to the north. See, scrubs. We want the officers. Take us to your leader. No, we're here, not here to abduct. Oh, Yomori's back, huh? For the 58th time. Oh, you guys got clones now, huh? Take that. Alright, did I get them all? Let's see anybody else. Okay, that's enough of that. Now it looks like a huge red crowd. I wonder, do I go this? You know what? Yeah, that'll cut out. No. The goldenrod's racing in here for some action. Ah, come on. Can't see anything. Take that goldenrod. Alright, we're gonna leave the other one. I get in trouble anytime I ignore objectives for too long. Alright, let's try some of this triple team action here. Live in. It's Avril Levin. Hey, you're taking Hayabusa's kills. Okay. This way. Yeah, that's right. You just got hit in the kidney with the Louisville Slugger. Oh, who hit me? You know what? We got something for you. We gotta get close enough to the enemies. I'm not hitting anything. Orbital blast. Oh, look who it is. Lucky you didn't get hit by that Kiyomori. Okay, the fighting has not stopped. Clearly he's not the main objective. Nope, missed. Okay. Alright, what's the objective changed to? Oh, there's still one more officer down this way. Free weapon. Oh, the objective changed the opposite way I'm going. Alright, we'll skip those officers. It's almost like a Sega CD game. You gotta wait for all the loading, but it's all masked by talking. Whoa, that sleigh just activated. A whole swath of them just fell over. Like that. There goes 50 with one hit. Put a sock in it, Daiji. Okay, Leaf Litter's done. Who else is over here? Harvestman? Rip his legs off. Oh, Himiko's here too. And Daishi's here. Cleaning up ancient Japan with a baseball bat. Alright, let's switch to Taishi here. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. So you're gonna roll? Alright, get this. Yeah, stand there next to the whirlwind. Good idea there, bud. Okay, this fighting is still happening, so who's still alive? Defeat the enemy officer, so that means I probably gotta go back the other way. Oop, more free weapons. Not that way. Oh, okay. Just when I thought we were done, they're gonna spawn more stuff in. We will take your divine mirror. Where? Just start swinging. Oop, we don't have enough for the triple team yet. He's done. Oh, there we go. We got a clash. I'm gonna lose. Nope, I'm not. I don't know what I just did there. I was trying to do super. Alright, let's switch to Hayabusa here. Let's not do that. Hey! Oh, it's a kick him while he's down move. Oh, I did the stun one. That did nothing for us. Oh, he the scrub, he didn't get her. Take that. You weren't defeated by a mere human, you were defeated by Ryu Hayabusa with a baseball bat. You're lucky it wasn't a snow cone. Surrender. She's gonna try to trap him in it again. Look out. Oh yeah, I don't trust her. Dude, seriously, walking up there while she's touching that thing? Here we go. I warned you. Well, he almost did. What'd she do, put herself in the mirror? Yeah, I'd be breaking that into a zillion pieces.
ひびが入っています。心境とはこのようなものなのです。
Well, it's been cracked from the moment we saw it.
いえ、違います。この状態では封印の
鏡の亀裂。それは鏡の世界の亀裂と同じにございます。賜物舞をこの心境に閉じ込めたとしても、すぐ抜け出されてしまうことでしょう。
心境の世界で感じた不完全さ。
Oh, guess we gotta go further back in time. Oh, somebody read the script. Somebody's looking at the timeline.
心境の中に閉じ込められた方々は、私がそれぞれの領地までお送りしましょう。
Oh, don't send us back.
その時、皆さんにも事情を説明し、面倒だが、ほっとくわけにもいかねえしな。
Man. Okay. We got some weapons. That looks like the one we got rid of. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Did we get the normal one? Yep, we got it. Okay. That's good. That's great. Everybody's getting along. Okay, so are they sending us to 7, or is there more stuff here in Chapter 6? Sorry, I sent our wig out for a second here. Okay. Asian Jason Statham's back. Okay, let's see where that is. Have I ever tried playing on chaos difficulty yet? Well, I probably did in my original playthrough. Have I since we started streaming it a few months ago? No. So, what I read in the walkthrough, I think they said if you have character at level 20, you're probably good to go for hard difficulty if you have it 50, so... I guess I just haven't been sure as to what the bonus is. I know you get more access to maybe, is it the orbs? Or is there something else? Because I know there's other specialty items that I think are rare, but they go up with difficulty, or the frequency goes up with the difficulty. So that's the part I gotta do more checking on. So, okay, so the one that just unlocked is this, unsurprisingly. So it looks like it's not even the same stuff in the same order, so we got different things happening here. Okay, well, I guess, barring working on character bonds, so I'm trying to think, is there a way that I can work with anybody that works either with Taishi or Hayabusa? If I can do that, maybe I can be a little more productive here trying to get ready for one of these. So we need Tachibana, and man, this is a 3-part. This one's 2, but I haven't used either of those guys. Banky and... Nope. 3 characters not using. Yeah, I'd have to essentially do... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the one we saw already. Okay. Zinxie and KG. Neither of them are probably leveled up yet. So, oh. Access to gold attributes, 4-star weapons, and potential plus 20 on stat boosting items. Okay. Makes me want to try one of those tonight. So if I were to do that... Does it matter? I mean, I'd probably want to start trying on some of the easier levels and maybe do so with some other characters that need ranking up. So let's... I'll put it on the docket here after we do this next one. Maybe I'll circle back and try that. I'm just trying to not be extraneous here and picking other characters, but I also need to get some of these guys leveled up, too. Okay, so yeah, let's... I think the plan here is Chapter 6. Alright, let me check what we got going on here. I'm kind of on a hamster wheel, considering I keep spending money trying to, max some of these out, and perhaps maybe that's been one to my detriment of not figuring out some of these more complicated things to get some of those power items like you're talking about. Well, when you say... Oh, you're saying to potentially get gold attribute weapons on 3 or 4-star weapons. So, like, in the case of what... Let's see if we got anybody that's doing that now. So, in the case of Nuwa here... So, you're saying it would be any different than this case here, where we have one of her rapiers with both the gold and silver, but... Is it going to happen with greater frequency? Because I do get some of them happening on occasion, but I'm guessing maybe there's going to be more of them. Because I think it said the weapons in the shop are relative to the most recent difficulty that you played. So since I keep playing on normal, there's usually about one of these in the shop per, following each mission. I gotta sell something from him, apparently. A little too much extra nonsense here. So let's get rid of the 3s. Ooh, do I need Slay for anything? Ooh, I do need Slay. Okay. Oh, I don't need that. He was now Destruction. I don't really use most of that. Keep that for the spots. It's a level 4. So that. Okay. Probably going to rotate her out. Not going to do a whole lot with her. Ice and Bolt. Bolt and Ice. Which do you want? I can probably sell that. Oh, Reach. Does he need Reach? Yeah, he does. Okay, that works out. Alright, let's do some fusion first. So I'll take the Imperial Rods and add this for that. And he only needs Frenzy now. Okay, and then Hayabusa, max out the Slugger here in the Slay department. Anything else of interest here? Not really. So he only needs Brawn for his other weapon. So that's 27 and 18. 35, 45. The Slugger is getting 64. As goofy as it is, it's doing more than his level 4. That's okay. So he's saying, yeah, if you previously played and completed a stage on Chaos difficulty, the Blacksmith will most likely sell higher quality weapons with silver and possible gold attributes. Okay. I want to try that tonight. So, yeah, that's next priority here. As soon as I get this next Chapter 6, I'm going to try that. Also, let me get somebody else in the mix here. Let me, oh, battle prep. Change team. Alright, so Nua's sitting out. Yeah, so these guys are in their 70s, and I still haven't gotten to the 99 yet. Alright, what was Momiji at? Do I want to add her? I think she's other 2. Is she power? Or do I go with Ayane for speed? Technique. Yeah, you know what? Let's add Ayane for speed stuff here. Back. Okay, and then let me see what her weapons are at. No sleeping on the job there, blacksmith. Purchase. Money. Oh, she's maxed out. Meh. Okay, so she's at 34, 44. Unless we want to get her the penguins. Which we got enough surplus crystals at this point. It's more expensive to get the extra stuff on it. Nah, we'll just give her some distribution points and roll with that. Alright, we got points building up. I don't want to spend too much here. Alright, 70 is good enough. Okay, save. Do you? I use Ayane a lot for Gauntlet mode. Yet I can't remember who I used the most in Gauntlet, other than with exception of Rachel, because what little I can recall was something that her rifle was just highly advantageous given the difficulty of clearing stuff. So I can't remember who else I would have used from a team standpoint. I mean, Hayabusa is just kind of like I know him, just how he plays from Ninja Gaiden, but in Taishi's just been a general. I don't even know that he's a favorite character. It's just he's one we started with, and his level is up there, and he's been effective. We need an undamaged mirror. Let's put some super glue in there. Nobody will notice the. Ah, man, I had the word a second ago. Mild refractive distortions. Jason Statham. The transporter is here. There's the people's hero. He's always concerned about the peasants. Oh yeah, dude with tiny hat. Oh, the thing is, I just noticed, I'm looking at that, it's got the same shape as a carryout box. Chinese food. This guy has such a warped sense of humor. So you especially use her to clear crowds with Muso. Okay. And then Gauntlet mode gives best weapons the game mode offers. So was that the only way to get the ultimates then? Because I'm wondering if that's why I was doing that, if it was for the sake of getting weapons. I mean, I don't think I would have been playing Gauntlet mode without having an incentive. I just can't remember what that incentive was. Alright, we'll take your missions. Okay, level 4s, and the Slugger, and Right, and Army. That's a lot of red, so make sure they're not defeated, and they are both behind us, and we gotta go after Mr. Chow. He ain't my Chow, he's your Chow. No, you can't talk to him right now. It's too dangerous. Yeah, I gotta admit, having those blades and her with enough range, she just cuts through some stuff. Gotta like the speed. Yeah, she's not quite as strong on the aerial drop like Hayabusa, but she can cut through some stuff on the ground, though. I'll take extra damage. Question is, did I put Slay on her weapon or not?
お強いんですね。
Oh yeah, the good old pound sand option there. Would you get off me, Mr. Cudgel? I hate it when he is stun one.
敵将討ち取った。
Uh-oh, they're demoralized. Sing a bedtime story. Buy him a Happy Meal. Yeah, that finished him. Let's go help out Dan Wee. Takes care of him. Okay, which way are we going next here? Oh, Wang Ping wants a piece. Oh, I missed. Ayana's weapon, you guys, 4-star, 26 base, 81 additional with 0 compatibility. Oh, our hits over 100 damage. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think one of my episodes may have to be a detour for Gauntlet mode then. You know what? I gotta get Rachel unlocked first. I need Rachel. Alright, which way are we going to get there? Oh, backwards. This way. Across the river. Follow the crowd. Do not allow her to be defeated before she reaches him. Okay. I better not have to go swimming here. Oh, she's over on that side. Oops. Uh-oh. We gotta swim. Gotta cut him off. Come on, get out of the water. Alright, let's get these guys out of the way first. No, Masai. Oh, so no, she's right in front of me. It's fine. She doesn't just like trip and break an ankle or something. She'll be fine. I reached another level of brilliance. Alright, this guy's on the screen. Why is he on the screen? Oh, there he is. Alright, there we go. Let's turn some people into a crater. Oh, she didn't grab anybody. There we go. Alright, this way. I don't know why she doesn't catch him so easily. Alright, cut it out. Cut it out. Bat beats spear. More weapons to sell. I'll take your box of junk home. Put it up on eBay. Oh, I'll take that. We shall follow. Alright, so for all weapons for all characters, their 3-star weapons capped at 14, 4-star and 5-star mystic capped at 18 at max weapon. Okay, that makes sense. Big star unique weapons are capped at plus 54. Is that what we were at with? Because I think we just got this one maxed out, and was it? I didn't see what the number was. I'm impressed that you can remember the numbers off the top of your head. Even after playing it for a while, even if I got to that point, I don't know if I'd remember the numbers, or maybe I just wouldn't have realized that they were the same for every weapon. Or at least across all the characters uniformly. Whoa, get off me! You and your fancy headdress full of feathers. Better be careful, you're gonna upset Jason Statham. I'll take more of your weapons. Ill prepared. Why is there red people all the way down at the back there? I hope that's not going to affect... Oh, he's all the way back there by himself? That's not good. He better not be in trouble. Still got somebody in the red over here. I guess all that talking she was already here. Alright, where'd she go? Pay dearly. Somehow I don't think so. Oh, I'm getting away from that. And I failed. Face the slugger's wrath. Oh, that was smart, Archer. Yep, figured she'd be headed north where the bad guys are going. He took a break from hack and slash games for over 5 years because of COVID and had to relearn and memorize everything in Warriors Orochi. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know any game that if I took off for 5 years I wouldn't have to go back to the lab to use fighting game speak. Yeah, I've reached the point where fighting games, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to ever be at peak performance for those again, so the best I can do is play casually with friends. At least in single-player games, maybe you can put some pieces back together, but no competitive days left for me. Oh, he blocked. You got pile driver. Oh, is that guy you want to talk? The one you want to talk to there, Oichi? Oh, let's pick all this stuff up. What I haven't done in a while. I'm qualified here. Just randomly. Oh, there he is. Let's do this. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, what? Why can't I hit him? What a waste. Got nobody. Why couldn't I hit him with that? Was he not a hostile? That was stupid. It went. Tried attacking a friendly. Yeah, we all need breaks every now and then. Yeah, especially if it's a little too much video games. Alright, where's my Chow at then? Yeah, that took care of him. Next, there's my Chow. Let's make this quick. Oh, he had magic pixel left. Is that it? Yep, that's it. First, you entered the mirror realm. Second, you flicked the booger on the ninja's shoe.
長政様どうして
我が気迫妨ぐるものなし何が目的だ曹操俺を捕らえて一体何がしたい話し合いよ
First, we will tell you what's happening here in reality. And then make you eat Big Macs until you puke.
殺していいならとうにそうしているわ
そういえば以前も似た話がありましたね。
Quiet, Featherman.
でもそのような事実はないのですただ状況から考えるとダッキが
とにかくわしらは嘘なんかついてねえ馬長よ
I'm telling you the truth because I said I'm telling you the truth.
信じてください
What's that line from? Gone in 60 Seconds, the 2000 version, unless they're... I don't think they did a remake of that yet, since the original. I told you everything I know because I said, this is everything I know. Can you imagine trying to convince somebody just because you said, I'm telling you the truth?
うまくいったわ
Alright, what do we get there? Midnight Butterfly. More Midnight Butterfly. Ah, Sleigh. Who needed the Sleigh? Was it him or Hayabusa? Ooh, lottery tickets. Okay, now we'll get a little more experimental here and try doing some increased difficulty back at the beginning. May not seem super exciting, but we'll see how this balances out. Sumi, what are you doing here?
演習に援軍を送ってほしいとのことです。僕の苦戦とはやばそうな感じだな。書簡には宮本武蔵殿率いる軍とあります。賜物おはよどう
Only
いうこ
other
とだよ。
humans.
どうして彼らはこう言っているそうです。これはしかし角度のたちはおかしな話だな。よし、楽しみを独り占めしないでほしいな。武蔵と戦えるなら僕も
私も行きます敵には綾音たちもいるみたいだから
No, Ayane is not. She just rolled out with us last time.
私も皆さんにお供します。
Okay, so another... Yep. Oh, there's a different version of that. Okay. Alright. Maybe we'll still try that before the night is up. But we're going backwards first, as promised. Let's see. What do we have for weapons here? Alright, so he's the one that needed Frenzy. Ah, there's a Frenzy. Ooh, that's got some other good stuff on it. Might need that for something different. Can sell that one. Can probably sell that one. Man, ice. Oh, that's right, 7 ice. You know what? Let me just merge those. So let's merge the level 3 and the other level 3. And keep that. Sell that. So he still needs ice. He needs a few things on that one. That's... Oh, he needs brawn for that. Nothing to see here. Sell that, keep that. Sell that. Sell that. So she's maxed out. Sell all kinds of stuff for her. Okay, keep that. Sell that. Keep that. Sell that. Sell the level 3. that. That's got some decent stuff on it. That's got some decent stuff on it. Maybe that was probably my backup one or something. Get rid of that. And Bolton Industry, don't care. Oh, Ascari, do you have a preferred series of attributes, or will that be out of my league if you're mostly using the gold ones and stuff? So in the stages, if you play, if the same character you're playing as is also the enemy, there's a possible chance your character or the enemy character will initiate dialogue. Yeah. I'm trying to think if... I saw something similar happen... No, I didn't. I'm trying to think how that worked. The only one where I had the overlap was kind of... I think when I went after Kasumi's, but had Hayabusa. I don't know if that was the recommended team. I've only done the recommended team thing like once or twice. So let's sit on that. Let's see if he's anything to purchase. He's got some decent stuff there. We can actually afford it, but that's a lot of money. So he needs Frenzy. And I hate to do this. I'm going to have to take a real quick break here before we get started. Prolonging something here. So what else do we want to add here for Hayabusa? Yeah, we'll take care of that in a sec. Alright, stand by. I will be right back. Okay, so you use 6 gold attributes and 2 silver on your weapons. Okay, so I imagine you've got quite the inventory then if you've got enough for 6 of them. Is that basically reached the point all you need? Or is there only 6? Because I don't know how many gold ones there are. If there's 6 in total, and then just basically go with a couple others that cover everything else, maybe you don't need a full... Wait, no, that would be 8. Never mind. Guess I can't count. I was thinking there was 10 for a second there. Okay. Try to see what we can find here for cheap. So Might's covered. Reach is not. So there's 2 reach. Does not have bolts. There's brawn. He doesn't. So he needs brawn finished. Destruction is an option. And actually, I didn't put Might on here yet. I can go Might instead of Ice, even though it's a step backwards. Agility is not done yet either. I only get 4 out of that. Okay, so it's... Okay, yeah, so yes, we are at 54 with the maximum, so that matches the number I think you were talking about. Yep, 54 max compatibility. Okay, so your preferred setup is Aggression, Bombast, depending on the character, Echo, or Multi. Typhoon. I don't know if I remember running across Typhoon yet. Verity if a Samurai. Wrath if playing Dynasty. Agility 10, and Slay or Elemental. Yeah, so Slay is preferable for sure. But I guess sometimes I've wondered the difference between which elemental. I know there is the tri-element. It's almost like if I think you get the tri-element, it'd probably take care of almost all the ones that you would want. Or the combinations, because some of those are definitely like the 2-part combos. Alright, so he doesn't need Might. Okay, so do I spend on the agility here? For 9,000, I'm going to pass. Okay, so we got this for the brawn. Brawn is maxed. And then we got this for the reach, and I'll replace... No. Oh, that's right, I skipped the might. Wait a minute. I don't know what I did wrong. Anyway. Might's... No, I didn't do it for the might. Never mind. Okay. So he's a 75. We still don't have any materials yet. And the materials were some of the items I haven't found because of the difficulty yet. Alright. So, most importantly, you gotta have aggression because it increases your attack damage for every 200 in combo. That definitely sounds appealing. I would agree there. Okay, so we're gonna pop back in time here. We'll take one of our stronger teams thus far. Go back to good old... we've done... I don't know if I want to do the original early one here. But I know it's Hydra... Oh, maybe these aren't Hydra related. You know what? Let's just do the easiest level imaginable, and then we'll see what happens on Chaos difficulty here. We kind of did all this, so I don't really need to go through all the story here. So it looks like those aren't any more difficult. Now, you can throw like 100,000 crystals at this, but I don't technically have 100,000 to spare. Everybody's set here. Army info. I protect those two. And then defeat Kiyomori, who's, of course, up top. Okay, well, let's see if I can not get wrecked. And there's horses. Oh, what horses? Oh, trashed. Oh, you running me over? I don't approve of that. Everybody's on horses now, huh? I can definitely tell they got a higher health bar. Oh yeah, that's not doing nearly as much damage. Okay, at least gonna knock some of them down. Okay. Is that all XP? I'm still getting XP. That put a hurting on some of them. Oh, XP fever again. Let's spread the wealth here a little bit. I think that's out. Okay. Alright, so where am I supposed to go here? Do I need to... level everybody here. Where are you going?
音に聞こえた武田の騎馬隊か。さすがに手強い。それを言うなら俺たちも音に聞こえた清涼の騎馬武者だよ。清涼の誇りにかけて遅れは取るまい。
Don't try to stab a ninja in the back.
その首いただいた。
Okay, that's all red down here. Except there's one coming from behind. Also, if you hold down the horse call button, you'll automatically ride the horse immediately when it arrives. But the thing is, I don't have the stirrups yet, so I don't. Can I do that? I thought you needed the stirrups first because I haven't really looked into the horse thing unless I was trying to take one that's on the map. I was a little behind the mount department. Oh, get off me. Okay, so he's talking about the catapult, but does not matter. Anybody of these hostiles in here? Orochi is apparently hostile at the moment. Yeah, that's right. Get her with a paintbrush. Color her dead. Up on the D-pad. Ah, okay. Learned something new. I thought for some reason you had to have the stirrups, so the stirrups must be a stat thing then? Wow. Okay, now we're playing polo here, guys. Okay, I never thought to try that. I mean, I knew about the triple team. I didn't know about the horse. So I just didn't bother with pressing buttons, I suppose. Sit here, one arm swing this. Kind of silly. Alright, we gotta go this way. This would be faster, wouldn't it? I guess this would have expedited all of my running across the stage on foot, wouldn't it? Get off my catapult. Bludgeoned by baseball bats yet again. That's right. Not letting you hit the ground if I can help it. I don't know. I feel like this might be a little bit more monotonous, though. Hey. Okay. I'm going to take a break from this. There are 4 different saddles to acquire in the game. Okay. Now, one of the things I do remember, I know there's different ones you can activate codes for. I remember riding around on a bear, which was pretty awesome, but I just don't remember any. I haven't looked up how to activate that. Wait for the catapults. Whoa, where's my health at? Oh, I almost lost that without even paying attention. Oh, that was bad. Let me hit the door. Sweet, we took out the top of the castle. Oh, goody, somebody's painting tigers for us. Alright, who's chasing us? Cottonmouth? Or Cottonmouth. Pounded into submission. Or pounded into the dirt. I don't know about if he's still submissive after. No Fasa. Nobu Fasa. A lot of the officers are kind of generic. I don't remember any that look like him, though. Alright, Ninja, you ready? Let's go. Oh, you know what? Go to their speed, though, so still a little slow compared to how I do so. Let's remedy that. Turn left. What is this, Daytona? Yeah, one of those a Barry can ride in. Yeah, I don't remember if any of the others were as creative, but that's probably the reason I was like, yeah, you totally wouldn't be able to do that in real life. That sounds fun. So I'm going to leverage this. So, oh, because we're on the Redux one, he doesn't die like if I had done the normal one, so I wonder if I'd have to switch it back. I'm guessing it doesn't qualify... Oh, I'm low on health here. You're probably not going to get credit for both on this difficulty. Oh, you didn't catch him. That was a miss. I got not enough for a triple here. Might as well save it for Kiyomori at this point. Or Yukimura. Who's behind me? There. You're gonna block, I'll just drop something on your head. Let's just do this now. Get slugged. Oh, is he in a wind-up? Not affecting him. Guess I can't just use it to mash on bosses, huh? There, get hit with a fireball. Alright. So that's not going to be ready by the time I fight Kiyomori here. Let's see who's behind box number 1. Can't tell. Here we go. What's that tree lady? I wasn't exactly listening. Love it. Turn everything into a crater. So suddenly that aggression makes sense with Chronos, because Chronos I don't use it all, but I know that has to deal with extending your combo time. So I guess if you got damage based on combo time, suddenly Chronos makes more sense. It's one of the ones I've used the least. Oh, we got the triple back. We can go use it on Kiyomori, sort of. If not use it on his posse. We're running a circle here with an oversized baseball bats. Oh, we got him. Let me get on the horse. I can't get on the horse. Alright, we at least, I don't remember what I was going to say. Couldn't have been that important. Yeah, we've had to rescue, what, twice now? Alright, so what do we get differently here? So it took us 15 minutes. Got 3 crystals out of that. So, guessing... No. Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, that is right. So 3 crystals, but no orbs. So we wouldn't have been able to get the orbs. So orbs probably wasn't even showing up on the menu before. Okay, that seems new. 40,000 growth points. What did we get for... Oh, 14,000 gems. I wasn't really paying attention to what those were before. Nicely done. Thank you. Appreciate that. Well, thanks for the tip. I know I gotta start getting some of this better stuff unlocked. Oh, got an update to something. Haven't seen an update for that in a while. Ooh, didn't get that. 800 while over 45%. Yeah, thanks to Hayabusa almost being on death, or he was on death's doorstep. Maybe might have helped complete a couple of those. Okay, so now the question is, do I want to try another one of those, or let's see here. Orbs are mostly acquired from Gauntlet. Maybe that was one of the other reasons I was doing Gauntlet. Maybe because I think some reason orbs. That seems like that might have been one of the reasons I was doing it. I was thinking it was just that those were in the specific levels. But then again, I haven't, had time to read the entire thing in full. You know what? I'm thinking let's go ahead with the next story one here, because it's DOA related, so I'll at least get that done, and then we'll see if I've got enough energy in me to do maybe another chaos difficulty here. Let's unload trash weapons if need be. So yeah, spend some more stuff now. Sell weapons. Nope. Nope. Need to clean this one up so I know what I'm doing with it. Yeah, let me actually do fusion on hers to figure out what I was trying to do here. let's take this thing. Let me add stuff and replace it. So bolts, reach, agility, ice over that. Let's actually let's add the bolt from this one. And does that have brawn on it? Oh, it's maxed out though, so. And this doesn't have brawn on it at all. Interesting that I bothered with. So Muso absorb. I don't really need absorption at this point. Blast was projectile and shockwave, which she does have one. I just happen to not really leverage it very much. Okay, so let's start with this and take the brawn off of here. Replace that. And scratch that. So a little bit of a step backwards, but a replacement for something I want. So technically players can acquire orbs in story, but only specific ones. And that sounds accurate because it was saying that you can only get a specific orb off of a specific stage, which does not sound nearly as efficient as just getting them and collecting them, hopefully en masse, even if at random. In Gauntlet mode, totally would make more sense that way. Alright, so this is just a hodgepodge in case I need something off of that. Well, I'm not going to burn this just for the brawn. Okay. Nope, purchase. So he just needs a friend. Ooh, procurement. Nah. So agility's fine, so all I need is frenzy. No frenzy. Brawn is already maxed. He doesn't have blast on there. He does need reach. Okay, we'll do that. Slay's maxed. Hey, there's an A frenzy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't. Easy killer. That would have been dangerous. Okay. What am I doing here? Got his frenzy, right? No. Hayabusa got reach. And that's it. No, he needs brawn for that. Okay. Ice's best elemental attribute. Bolt is just as effective as well in terms of stunning. And that's kind of what I wasn't too sure about. It's like, well, ice stuns and bolt stuns, so what would be the difference, you know, unless there's any kind of, you know, other stuff behind the scenes. And you're saying procurement is very useful as a gold attribute. Okay, good to know. I'll probably be a long ways out from getting that added just yet. Hot water actually looks pretty good at a distance anyway. Side note. Okay, so let me also take a look at what we can do to boost them up. So yeah, Hayabusa benefited quite a bit off that 1 XP run there. Let's go 85. Why not? Let's bring her up to 75. And bring up to 80. Okay. Alright, so let's try this next chapter 6 level here. Nothing else unlocked. Yeah, let's drop back down to normal for this one. Oh, Achilles is back, huh? Your historic factions mean nothing to me. It looks kind of like cow pie here. but
こうなった理由
we'll
を
have the hat
確
and the ball
認
and
する
chain.
のは後ですね。
Quiet Vega wannabe.
はやぶささん、こんな形で。
ああ、嬉しいよ武蔵。ああ、浸るの後にしてくれ。とにかく。
Friends first, indulgences later. There's an ice bolt attribute in the game to get the best of both. Yeah, I guess that would make sense because there's the combo, right? Oh yeah, back to this wonky one where you got the bridges that you can jump off and stuff. Okay, army info. So the fact Ayane is on our team, though, clearly she's not a defeat option then. We don't have to defeat her, in other words. Now we only have to defeat Musashi. And he's all the way down there. Ah, Mr. Marble. I haven't seen Mr. Marble in a while.
この戦、あなたのため。
敵に囲まれてようが引けねえな。突破して味方を助けるぞ。
Alright, which way are we going? Left or the right? How about we go left?
敵の増援かよ。
Probably some blocked doors going the other way anyway.
単に合流させねえ。
Get up so I can stab you again.
後ろもされるわけにはいかない。一気に突破するわ。
やっと武蔵と切り合える。皆さんの美しさに負けてはいられません。
That door's locked.
華麗に咲き誇りますよ。まるで噛み合ってねえな。足並みに
3 XP.
頑張るぞ。
He went down like a chump.
いいやつだと思ってたのによ。本当に身に覚えがござらん。張り切ってんなおい。
All right. Ignore all scrubs, I guess.
うるせえ悪党ども。
I have to go around one of these other directions here. To end up underneath the bridge, which won't help. Hayabusa with the assist. Alright, yeah, if I go this way, that door's gonna be locked. So therefore, which way do we need to go? If I go around to the right, if I go to the left, it's another locked door, so let's go right, go across the bridge. Somebody put out the fire pit. No more marshmallows. That's too bad. Thousands of enemies. Somebody had to get defeated sometime. Nope, that's not the way to go. Oh, this is going to be under the bridge as well. I don't want this way either. Well, sorry, Sasuke, you're going down. Oh, she missed. No, now she got him. Alright, back around this way. Further to the right. Actually, gotta be able to get across the bridge. Gotta pay the toll to the troll. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Stand there being perfectly useless. Drop something ahead there, Mr. Fan Man. There we go. Oh, is this another closed door? technically we could jump off the bridge here, but I don't think in this case it's a shortcut because I still see a red door. We gotta go all the way down, turn left. Oh, I missed somebody. I wasn't paying attention. You're dead. Turn you into a houseplant. 'Is this gonna work? She's got a short sword. Eh. Need a bigger weapon for that. Eliminated. Why is there a green dot there? See, that shockwave of hers just doesn't seem to be as effective as doing the aerial drop like I like doing. Okay, what else we got here? Looks like that's clear. Head toward the arena. Speaking of DOA here, so I saw something that suggested they might be teasing number 7, and I agree with some sentiments I saw on that. Like, they need to figure out their identity and just go with, hey, they're going to be a fan service fighter and go with it, and forget the competitive element. Otherwise, they're just going to fail like they did with the last one because they kept trying to appease more than one audience, and it just didn't work. It's hard to believe they had one, DOA 5 lasted for 5 years because of the cosmetic support, and then they dropped DOA 6 like within a year. Now, in part, it didn't help that they were charging for the same content that they had already released for 5, but it didn't help that they were a little too fixated on satisfying certain agendas. Got him in the middle of the chaos there. Okay, don't need to go that way. Everybody up to the platform. You guys keep fighting if you want. Wait a minute, where are we going here? We have to fight Kiyomori again or something? Alright, what's going on here? Last Dead or Alive game you played was 4, and that was years ago. Yeah, DOA 4 was on the 360, which came out... See, I think that missed the launch window. I think that finally came out in spring of 2006. I think I remember just because it was one of the games I was looking for, and it wasn't in the launch window. The 360 didn't get a lot of launch titles that were all that great. Oh, all these guys are up here? I have to go fight them? Where's Musashi at? It's not even telling us where he is. Great. Means we gotta go backwards, I think. I guess we're going around the gate to get to these other guys. Yeah, I've been kind of scattered with DOA. I played the first one in the arcade, and then it's just all over different consoles between the Dreamcast and PS2, and then the Xbox. It's terrible from a franchise continuity on console standpoint, but I really stuck with 5. Sad to see it go, and I didn't get into 6 at all, so I kind of treat it as kind of done if they're going to do any of the same shenanigans. But love the Ninja Gaiden stuff and the DOA stuff from that era. Hence why I'm playing this, because this is like the only time the crossovers worked on me. I think I talked about this a while back. I think I'm forgetting one other crossover, which kind of had marginal influence. If not, this is probably the only one. Because I have not played any other Warriors or Dynasty or Samurai games. At least of the franchise. I've played games with Samurais in them, but not Samurai Warriors. Oh no, somebody fled. So we gotta go around the block again? Alright, who's up here? The Coalition. Not to be confused with the Coalition working on Gears of War. Oh look, it's another random scrub. He's dead. Got him. Yeah, 360 was still at the time, new at the time when you played it. Yeah, that's about right. Did you run into any Red Ring of Death issues? Alright, we got marks in both territories here. I guess we'll go for the closer one first. What? Why is she showing up? We haven't unlocked her yet. Well, I guess it's not a total loss then if she at least shows up in cameo form for one of the missions. Did I miss that? Like, was she in the list the whole time? Ah, well, look at that. How clueless I am. Didn't expect to see her in here. I expected to see her a while ago when you had that kind of stage that was merged with New York. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's take care of this clown. Oh, how I missed that. Alright, so the rest of them gotta be on the bridge above me, so that means we gotta go around up here. So you into white Xbox 360 and the red lights. It was a sad day. Yeah, that it was. It was unfortunate that Microsoft had to learn the hard way of being required to refund and replace so many consoles, and of course that's frustration being the consumer. I think I only had a I mean, I've had a few 360s, and I still have a lot of 360s for one of our other multiplayer programs that we do, and of all the ones I had, I think I only had it happen once, and I think they replaced it, and I probably eventually got rid of the console, but I don't remember having one die on me completely, or at least one that hadn't been replaced within the 3-year window. I was also working retail at the time, and I know a lot of people had problems with it. Of course, one of our guests here on the show has sworn off Microsoft consoles on account of it ever since, understandably so. Yeah, that's a name drop call to Stealth, even though you never were going to watch the middle of this show. We got to get him back on here soon for you know, some cooperative laboratory, or next time we got Last LAN Standing. Can't remember if you mentioned that when we were doing any of our multiplayer stuff. There's Rachel. Hate to do this. You shouldn't be on another team, but it's just too bad. We're coming for you. Rifle and hammer ain't gonna save you. Oh, XP Fever, no less. You know, let's leverage that. Yes, we got you. And we're technically in the Mirrorverse, so technically, she, you know, without her having her in the other world, it doesn't seem like it would matter. Alright, Achilles. You're about to get fight clubbed right here in the face. Alright, so he's not the last straw either, apparently. So here we go. And perhaps if I defeated all them the first time, I wouldn't have run in an entire circle. Oh, is this my horse from before? You still own a copy of the 360, just the later models of the console? Yeah, most of mine are too. I'm trying to think. I've got the Halo 3 one sitting over here on the shelf, and it is not updated. It has the second version of the system blades, but all the other one they've used have been modern as well. Not the Ultra Slims, there's the middle range one, like the Halo Reach models and the Gears models. Come get some Hayabusa clone. We don't fight ninja with ninja. You have come from the depths of going back to the mirror. Get fireballed. Oh, come on. Hit him. I so want to get Ninja Gaiden Collection in here for rotation, but I feel like I can't do it till I get this taken care of. I only need so much Team Ninja at one time. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of Asian set-piece games to rotate, so I basically only can have one at a time going. Oh, looky, we got a spam bot. Hey, fake Ayane, you want to get hit by real Ayane? Oh, we already ran the circle once, now we gotta go do that again. Okay. Who's this old guy? I haven't seen this fossil before. So you got a slim model, haven't finished playing Dynasty Warriors 8, and still have a reason to keep a 360. Yeah. Any reason to keep a console is a good reason. If there's any games that never get remasters and ports, you kind of have to. Unless you want to rely upon emulation, which is kind of janky still, depending on the console. I got rid of all my Nintendo and 32-bit era stuff. I don't know if I don't know that I completely regret it, but I know there's probably been a couple things like, it'd be kind of cool, but then, maybe I don't miss it enough. But modern era, yeah, I don't really get rid of anything. As I've started telling friends, it's like, yeah, the thing is, no matter how much you sell it for, the question is, does it cover the regret fee? Do I see a tail on this guy? What are you talking about there, dude? Okay, let's go around the block one more time. Oh, he's enraged. Look out. Oh, baby gonna throw a tantrum? I'll break out my ninja and baseball bat if I have to. Missed. The purple lawnmower has approached. Alright, I am busting up a ninja on you. Alright, do we win? Yeah, agreed. Alright, add Rachel to the roster right now. I don't want this to be a Lost Cause episode. Because he's a whiny baby. Whatever, Marble Man. NA, didn't you spell droll wrong? I thought droll was only one L. Could be wrong. Must be the British spelling.
賜物前と似たような話、ほら何度も聞いてきたぜ。偽物がいるだと？信じられないのも無理はありません。何が起きても不審ではない。それを、まあ急に信じろってのも無理な話だ。ただな、こっから先は。
Nope, no sign of Rachel. Beyond that. Darn it. Alright, that's completed, that's completed, that's completed. Good, got all those. Aw, they're getting along better. Zhang Zhao's mission is pretty effective in clearing out enemies. Or his Muso, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. His Muso is effective in clearing out enemies, especially in chaos difficulty when you add bombast gold. So I'm going to screen. Well, I typically archive as much as I can from chats anyway, but I mean, in your case, that specific strategy stuff I'll have to make sure I remember later. Tokugawa. Wait, Pang Tong, that was like the old strategist that held off everybody, right? Okay. Well, I think we're done with Chapter 6 for tonight. Yeah, this is just getting repetitive and didn't indicate unlocking anything over here. Man, I am not sure I can find anything in short order about how to get this unlocked. Alright, you know, I'm going to do a quick search for it, see if there is anything that relates to it. It doesn't... I mean, even just type in the name of the mission, it does not show how to unlock the actual mission, even though it's technically part of Chapter 2. How to unlock clear battle being done. I mean, unless it's just something that we have to get through Chapter 6 or some other thing. Because, I mean, technically we are this far in the story mode before she even made a cameo appearance. Frustrating. See, I'm surprised it doesn't give any kind of map then of what, like, unlocks the levels then. Well, that's it. That's it for that quest tonight. I'll have to figure the rest of that out later. Grr. Alright, you know what? So I'll try one more chaos. Well, I'm trying to think. Did we get anything effective out of the first one? Other than some crazy XP? I don't know. And I don't really feel like going through anything for these guys this late. Alright, so we'll try the next one here. So as considered here, yeah, so that didn't count the chaos for that version. Oh, which one of these is likely to be shorter? I don't know. Okay, let me go check weapon stuff first. So he still needs a frenzy for cheap. Ah, yes, the corn cobs. You know what? That's one of the ones I kind of wanted to do. 6 and 28,000. I think we can afford it, but man, I'd have to replace everything on there. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing the corn on the cob. Okay, hold up here. So you have to select those specific characters for your team to play as to increase your bond between them. But it's the one. Now, here's the thing I learned the hard way. It's the names in the text. It's not the pictures on the screen, though. Because I was like playing as the team that was on the screen as the recommended team, and then I go to unlock the level, and I was like, no, it's actually different ones. So, yeah, we did successfully unlock a couple of those a few episodes ago, but it just takes so much work to switch out all those characters that are lower level. And yes, and to your point, yes, Tea House guy and doing the moon viewing thing and all that. So yeah, 3,000 gem bond option to help significantly increase. Yeah, which I did. Which once I realized I had the right characters, I realized I only had to get to level 1, because when I was talking with another person in the audience, you know, a couple episodes before that, we were talking about the whole moon viewing thing and weren't sure which bond rating, but you only have to get them to 1 bond level in order to get them across the threshold. So, which is good, because if you had to get them to level 2 or 3, that'd be kind of ridiculous. All right, so we're looking for agility, ice, or reach. Agility of 1, or frenzy. She needs brawn. There's a 5 brawn for 8. Let's throw the other stuff away. So if we start working on a level 4 here with this stuff, adds a critical hit to charge attacks, but lowers attack speed. Oops, where'd I go? Crystals occasionally appear upon defeating an enemy officer. That's not bad. +5, no less. Adds a critical hit to charge attacks, but doubles damage received. Yeah, I don't know about either of those. I'd have to kind of combine. I wouldn't be able to put those on anything else without destroying the weapon. Can't separate them without replacing them. Well, well, here's what I would have to do. I'd have to take other things and replace those 2 gold ones, which seems like kind of productive for the cost. Each bond threshold is 333 or 332 points. Max bond should be 1,000 E. Yeah, it sounds about right. Because I think I had to do about 2 moon viewings and then make sure I at least fight 1 battle to roll them over, because it'll cap out. Even if you do the moon viewing more than twice, and then you got to make sure you at least fight with them to get them across level 1. Alright, what do I want to do for fusion here on the corn cob? Oh, yeah, well, we got the spots here. We can do this. Blast. Yeah, we can probably do something interesting here. So let's add the sockets. Let's add the frenzy since it's already there. The wisdom's already there, so I guess bronze slay. Not super stellar, but it's not the worst. Oh, we did grab Hayabusa's, didn't we? No, we did not. Oh, that was it. Oh, I probably took the frenzy off my other one. I want to put on there. No, I didn't. Never mind. Okay. Save. All right, let's get one more chaos running here. Oh, check this stuff first. So everybody's at 80s, and they're not leveling up as fast, of course. Let's go 82. She's now past Taishi, because I probably used her a lot more on that one. And he's probably going to struggle now. The corn cob on a chaos difficulty level. Alright, here we go. Do this, and... Oh, I ran this on easy? Did I lose when we were just starting out? It's weird. Alright, we'll skip that. And also skip that. prep. We're gonna switch out his imperial rods for the killer crop. Okay. Oh, heart. There we go. They add some higher difficulty ones there. Army info. Defeat Dong Zhuo, is that the pirate-looking dude? And Yuan Shao. And the three of them can't be defeated. There we go. Fingers crossed. Alright, here we go. You know what? Let's start with this guy while it's easier. Yeah, he's not going to do any damage. Oh, that I can't tell because they got their extra health bar. I should be doing this on lesser difficulty. Gotta kill somebody with a corn cob, though. Alright, enough of that. Alright, back to business at hand. Zhang Liao's favorite character overall. Is he the one I was talking about with the feather guy? The one with the tiny hats? Because I did, if he's the one I'm thinking of, I used him a while ago and his techniques were pretty good. There comes Sheet Weaver. Whoa, whoa, dead. Oh, that didn't go as expected. Alright, we'll try that one more time. What did I just switch? I think I, leveled her up? I think we're going to have to start with Hayabusa there. Come on, I thought I was out-leveling the chaos difficulty here. Alright, I'm not switching to the corn cobs. That's apparently a bit out of my league for this difficulty. Let's start with Hayabusa. Got wrecked by Sheet Weaver. Why am I linking up with him? That's kind of weird. Is that proximity? If I get close enough to him again? Yeah, kinda. Oh, you didn't throw Sheet Weaver. What's wrong with you, Hayabusa? There we go. So we're gonna go this way first. Now, oh, that's why I have been defeated on this one because they kept running us one direction. I was never getting the other direction in time, so that's why I haven't even finished this one on normal yet. So not a good chance of sort of finishing this one effectively. Alright, somebody's still in here. Got it. Oh, another one. I don't remember the enemies being yellow right after the start, though, so that's why I wonder if that's something that has changed on the kind of difficulty. Oh, he's almost dead, too. He is dead. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is out of my league at the moment. Not being careful enough, if anything. Alright. Oh, thank you. Now, yeah. Now I'm seeing the suggestion. Always be careful on chaos difficulty, especially if your character isn't promoted and doesn't have any gold attributes, like I'm the mode I'm currently in. Yeah, so apparently I've got a ways to go before I start getting through some of that. Alright, as per usual, that's about all I have in me for Warriors. That's why this is one of those games it's like I enjoy, but not too much, so I kind of, you know, a week is usually enough of a break in between. Okay. So. Alright, well. Viscaria, appreciate you hanging out here on Twitch. Hopefully catch you again. Appreciate all the strategy stuff, because a lot of insight. So yeah, I don't know if you want to follow, I mean, at least that way you know from on, because I'm usually doing this one on Wednesdays, so it's not one I have rammed into the schedule quite as frequently, say like Metal Slug and stuff. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else to note. So I was not successful in finding Rachel, but at least she did cameo. So I guess it made sense that the hunt for the hunter has been mildly successful in that there was an appearance. But don't have the mission like I had intended to unlock her tonight. So I'll have to do some more research because there's just so much going on in this game, and I don't know what the requisite is to unlock everything. So in the meantime, that will be it for now. So we'll be on tomorrow doing some more Turtles, and then strong chance of Metal Slug Attack Reloaded on Friday. And try to think if there's anything else to note. Then I'll do it. So thanks again for joining, whether you've been watching live or watching on the replay. Appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.